Hey everybody, welcome to McNally Stadium. I'm here with, Edon Castile. I'm Bill Culp, and RCTV is privileged to bring you field hockey action here today as the Springford Rams playing their rival, Perkiomen Valley Vikings. Edon, what do you got?
Well, yeah, this is one of the biggest rivalry games of field hockey for the year for both teams. Both have very good records, and both are looking to get a big win today.
Yeah, exactly. PV coming in at 8-2. They're 5-1 in their conference. Only lost to the Methacton Warriors. So Perkiomen Valley is a really strong team. Got a great strong tradition here, Edon. So Springford's really got their a task ahead of them here today.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, tell us a little bit about Springford. What are they up to today?
Well, they're 7-3 right now. They're actually having a pretty good year themselves. Only, two losses in the conference, and they're off to a pretty good start. Now for them, again, Caitlin Chris, who just committed to Penn State, official she'll sign. There's talking to her in May. She's excited about that. Is obviously going to be the focus for Perkiomen Valley, even though she's not leading their team in goals. That is the team leader in goals here is Alexa Collins here, but Chris is everybody knows in the league. She's all conference. She's got to be one of the best players in the state. So she's phenomenal. She's got to lead these girls here today, and it's just a matter of we had a little bit of a delay here, Edon. So the girls got to refocus, get it together, and give those Vikings a real battle today.
Yeah, the delay gave some time to the girls to rest a little, and you're right. They need to regather. They need to get back on their feet, get their blood pumping again, so they can get ready for this game.
Yeah, and you mentioned that regather, and we're going to let you regather out there, all you RCTV fans. When we come back, we're going to have live action and live coverage. The Springford Rams versus the Perkiomen Valley Vikings.
Hi, everyone. Al Roker here. As a guy with his own catchphrase, I appreciate that after 75 years, Smokey's only said,
Only you can prevent wildfires.
but I'm filling in because there's a lot more to report. Like when there are parched or windy conditions out there, you gotta be extra careful with things like burning yard waste. After all, wildfires can start anywhere, even in your neck of the woods. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to RCTV's coverage here at McNally Stadium. I am Bill Culp along with Edon Castile. And again, we're bringing you field hockey action. Can't wait to get this one started. This is going to be a good one between the Perkiomen Vikings and our home team, the Springford Rams. All right, Edon. We know there was a little bit of a delay here. We had a situation with the referee, nothing really to get into, but could you see that being maybe a factor for either one of these teams?
Well, I both saw both teams during the delay huddle up and talk and regroup. But yeah, I do think on the physical side, I do think that they will both have a slow start due to the delay, just because they didn't get much of a chance to warm up, since the delay happened. So we'll see how that plays a factor in this game.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Like you said, we saw the Vikings over there kind of huddle up in the corner while the Springford Rams kind of stayed, but by their bench and this and that. And sometimes that delay, just in sitting in that heat, sometimes can kind of have effect, make you feel a little tired. I didn't see any of the girls yawning, but they're definitely, I'm sure, eager here, ready to go. And I expect, just like you said, maybe a little bit of a slow start, but I expect it to pick up quick. Hey everybody, welcome back. Sorry we had a little technical difficulties just to kind of get you up to date. We had two corners, one by Perkiomen Valley, and Springford just had one. Perkiomen Valley now retaining the ball. So Springford did a nice job while we were having those difficulties keeping the ball down at their end. And a nice, beautiful play there, aggressive play by McKenna Maloney as she gets Springford the ball there. So Adon, that's exactly what you wanted to do. When that ball is passed as a defender or anything offensively, you want to attack. And Caitlin Chris given plenty of room here. She's just trying to get it in that circle. Perkiomen Valley stops her.
And while we had those technical difficulties, we saw both teams get a fair chance at a goal. So far, a pretty even matchup.
Yes, it has. Yeah, two corners, and we saw Caitlin Chris for those viewers, maybe that's what knocked the TV out. She took one of those Perkiomen players down pretty hard. I mean, really, really hard.
Yeah,
Like I take down some donuts on the weekend, but whew, it was a good shot. So up, Perkiomen Valley is going to retain the ball, and this is where Edon, that Springford defense, you want to get it out of that circle. You don't even want them getting a shot off. And
Absolutely
Perkiomen
not.
Valley, when you get down there, Edon, as in field hockey, you're kind of taught either force that in the circle or try to get it off someone's foot. And you got to be real careful defensively. You don't want to give them any corners, any free shots. Number 5 there for Perk Valley. Sorry, some of our numbers here. Elvidge Ashley was retaining the ball. Got the ball in the left-hand corner there. So again, Springford wants to eat on. They want to get this out of that corner. They want to get it down towards their field, as you can see. Leading hopefully to a fast break. Oh, there we go. Get it out. There you go. So that's just a clear right there, Edon, for a nice play. So she looks
Absolutely.
ahead. Oh, and as Springford retains the ball, looks like Constantine's going to give it a great shot. Nice pass to Caitlin Chris, who's I'm sure is going to look, oh, that's how you do it, You just hope for that hit. And again, you think the goalie's letting the ball go, but the only way to score Edon is you got to have the ball in that circle. So even if Caitlin's went in, the goalie would have let that go.
I was talking to Coach Green, and she told me for Springford, Coach Green for Springford, and she was telling me the importance of this matchup for them. And I think with that importance, Springford needs to come out with speed. They don't want to spend time down at the goal. They just want to get down there and score.
Totally agree. I'm sure Coach Green wants to jump on them right away and get that lead, get that little cushion. As you said, we were saying this is a rivalry, and this is one of the best teams in the area. So this could be a big win, for Springford. Springford had an earlier matchup with the only team that beat them in conference. That beat the Vikings, which was Methacton, and they lost a tough one to Methacton. They were up or down 2-0, made an incredible comeback, and then lost it in the last second. So again, 2 teams, and this is one of them. This is a big test. And they only lost to Methacton, I believe, 2-1. So this is a great matchup for Springford, a great test for the middle of the season, and we're a little bit past the midway point.
A little bit.
There's Gabby Ward on the right-hand side. She clears it. Nice job. And they keep it. Collins tries to keep that in play. And again, Perkiomen Valley doing a little safe pass there. Edon back. I'm sure they're going to play a little bit of keep away. And this is where, at Springford, depends on your philosophy. Me personally, you want to attack. Make them make a mistake here. As you can see, McKenna Maloney putting a little bit of pressure on there. And little miscue there. Communication's key, like in any other sport. Alyssa Collins, pass it. Oh, nice little lift there.
Yeah, McKenna Maloney definitely covered that defensive part well, and she needs to do that consistently throughout the night to make sure that this doesn't get out of hand.
And Angela Picotti there, she's got that duty of playing back and forth. And again, they teach you go to the ball with Kouropoulos. Hits her foot, not allowed to do that, and you got to give him 5 yards, and so you got to back off a little bit. She had a free play. It looked like it hit her foot there. They didn't call it, and she got the corner there, Adon. So again, that's one of those things. Sometimes, especially down past the midfield, you get any one of those the little whistle. That offensive player gets a 5-yard head start, and you can see what she did with that. She forced it in the circle. Now they have a corner.
This is interesting. Let's see if Springford can get out there quickly to defend the goal. Oh,
Nice
good
play.
defense. Wonderful.
Nice play
Wonderful
by Caitlin
play.
Chris. Yep, getting that play out. So Springford will retain the ball right at the spot where she got the 15. So, yeah, that was a nice job by Caitlin Chris getting out there. And it really is. It's an all-out sprint. I can't believe these girls, Adon, don't wear masks because it's scary, especially those. Look at that physical play by Caitlin Christ.
With this rivalry, you should expect it to be physical. You should
Yep.
expect it to be personal. This is going to be a good game, and you just expect those things. You expect physicality from these girls.
Yeah, I agree. I saw some of the announcers from some TV crew from Perk Valley side. I got in the fisticuffs with them before the game, just because they're our rival.
Yeah.
I won't tolerate it. Didn't like the way he looked at me. That's just the way it is. Grew up in Lansdale. It was hard. Oh, beautiful shot. Nice defensive play there by Perk Valley. Acropolis trying to send it to midfield. Oh,
For those of you who don't know, Perkiomen Valley and Springford are rivals in almost every sport.
yeah, they really
You know,
are.
the crowd always gets extremely crazy when we play Perk Valley in football, and this is just another example of one of those games.
Yes, it was. All right, Collins trying to retain there. Got to get that stick down. So impeded progress there. So, Perk Valley retains the ball. So you got to get that ball. There we go. All right, so Springford's defense went off her foot, Perkiomen Valley, so we retain the ball. Let's see what we do. And like I said, watch this, Julia. She can really lay into the ball. As a freshman, she can hit it. Oh, she decides to lift it. Nice lift there. And there we go. Oh,
Springford had an opportunity for a fast break there.
yes, they did. Yes, they did.
They want to make sure they capitalize on those opportunities.
Yeah, I'm sure they want to keep it down on their end. There you go. That's like the perfect play. And again, you might say to yourself, it just looks like they're just at home whacking the ball just to whack the ball. But what they're trying to do is get it anywhere near on their side towards their circle so that one of the offensive players can get it on their stick. And look at that pass by Karopolis. Look how far that went, like nice 30, 40 yards. Beautiful play. Back and forth here. So nice defensive. You can see her getting low. And, yep. So offensive player leaned into the defensive player, Karopolis there. Julia with a nice lift. And again, you're allowed to knock that down, but you got to get possession there, Edon. Oh, got a break. Can't do that.
They're
locking sticks.
They're locking sticks. That's what
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah. And I'm surprised they didn't get that to Springford. She had the forward progress. Lost the ball on the sideline there.
Yeah, I said this during the technical difficulties. You know, it's important that the refs, they call a fair game here, because if not, you can see some things starting to get heat up with the coaches and refs.
Now, speaking of the refs, they completely missed that call that just hit her foot. Because Lawrence Constantine was looking at the refs just like we were, along with Coach Anderson down there, Coach Green. And we got 4 defenders there. Nice advancement down the sideline. Definitely physical. Wow.
It's so impressive that these girls are able to constantly run up and down the field and, maintain control of the ball for both sides. I mean, it's a fantastic sport for them.
Yeah, as definitely, the skill, the hand-eye, only be able to use one side of the stick. And you're forced to be right-handed too, and it's definitely an unbelievable skill to watch what they can do. You watch them warm up and almost, just play with the ball, almost like Tiger Woods. As Caitlin Chris tries to make a beautiful pass in the middle there. Again, nice step up. Girls, you got to talk. Close to each other there. As PV advances it, and they get another corner. So this is... Edon, not what Springford wants to do is they got their 3rd opportunity here, Perkiomen Valley, with their corner. The only good thing sometimes, Edon, with the corner is if you get out there fast enough and you get the right hit on the stick, it leads to a fast break. Because you could see, if you look at the beautiful field here at McNally Stadium, at the 50-yard line, you see a lot of Springford players. So if you can get it out, you got yourself a nice fast break. Just like that, a miss hit.
Oh, good job by the goalie.
Nice by Ashley DeGuardia. Nice job is right. Good play. She got down low. A lot of pressure. She missed that one. Ooh.
It's fair to say that Perkiomen Valley has owned this part of the game. They've been not allowing Springford to get onto their side of the field at all. And Springford wants to change. I'm sure they need to change that mentality coming to this game.
Yeah, and as you said, it could be a factor of, the delay of the game before the game, just trying to, get their legs and get the wind underneath them and stretch out a little bit because they were ready at 3:45. Get that out of the circle. Trying as they
and it's a goal.
Force one in, a goal here. As Springford's defense just could not get it out. And again, as you mentioned, it just seems like Perkiomen Valley the last couple of minutes here have lived down on their end with 14:38. The Perkiomen Vikings strike first here with a 1-0 lead. Let's see if those Rams can turn it around here and tie this one up.
You know that mentality, bend but don't break?
Mm.
You know, Springford, they were trying to bend, but, you know, there's a limit to how much you can bend, and they broke.
Yeah, and that's, again, we talked about, you know, Springford wanted to get that right off their back and get that first goal and get a little bit of pressure on Perkiomen Valley. So now the pressure has shifted, and it's obviously on Springford. Oh, Chris isn't going to take that. So now, as you can see, she's got 5 yards. Great skills by Caitlin Chris, and she's not backing down from everybody. Now, this is where Edon hopefully.
Springford can capitalize.
Yeah, they could have right there. Alyssa Mosey hoping, centering it in there. She lost a little bit of the control down there on the right-hand side there, as Lauren Constantine is going to hit it in. See where she goes here. She's got a couple options here, as McKenna Maloney went for a nice cut and tried to advance it.
Springford is the underdog coming into this game, so they want to make sure that, you know, that was an awkward-looking play.
That's close to a high stick. You know, it's a dangerous stick. They call that, you know, because, again, you can't raise your stick to a certain point where it could injure or harm another player. So nice play there by Lauren Constantine. I'm sure she's going to lift that ball. Let's see what Collins does with it. Going down the sidelines, keep it in play. So we get to retain the ball there. Abby Boyer down the sidelines there is Ian McKenna.
And
or Kennedy.
The thing about Abby Boyer, I know her personally, and one thing I know about her, she is fast.
Yeah,
can
she is.
fly down the field.
Yeah. And Shannon Kennedy is a really good athlete here too. Is 20. Oh, got it right in the circle, and we got ourselves a corner here, Adon. So hopefully we can get on the board.
It's about time.
Alyssa Mosey getting that corner there.
We
So
are
nice
past
play.
the halfway point here at the game, and you know, Perkiomen Valley, they have controlled this game. This is our first real opportunity for a goal. So let's see if Springford can capitalize.
I'm sure it's going to Caitlin Christ here or Julia Karopolis. I don't see Julia out there right now, though. So let's see if they can. And you don't want to see that not get a shot off as she tries to reverse hit. And Springford doesn't get the shot off, unfortunately.
That was not a
on
good
the
looking
entrance.
play.
Nope.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this is scary
This is not
because
good. Number 26.
and that's what I said to you on those corners. You get those breakaways.
Good defense.
Yep, and a corner, that's a free shot. It's a penalty shot, which I think is a bad call. But this is a free shot here, Adon. So nobody is going to be coming out of the goal. She gets a free shot. So Ashley DeGuardia is out on her own island here. So this is one of the toughest things in sports are these penalty shots. You see these in soccer too. So it's almost like a guessing game if they get a good enough shot. So Ashley DeGuardia is going to try to guess right here, as we see.
And shooting is Captain Daniel Ham.
Yep.
Daniel.
Going for her 10th goal here, Adon. And she
And
went
she-
low. Yep.
She scores. This is not the start Springford wanted. And, you know, Perkiomen Valley, they have owned this game so far. We are well past halfway through the quarter, and Springford has to score before halftime.
And Springford taking a timeout. So we're going to take a short break. When we come back, RCTV's coverage of the field hockey action here. Springford Rams hosting the Perkiomen Valley Vikings. When we come back.
Oh, look, a redhead.
Staring contest.
You still got it.
I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
You were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
I was physically at school, but my mind wasn't at school. I had problems at home. So when I met Narnese, she started helping me a little bit, like, Nia, I don't know what you're doing, but your future is more important. She's my strength. It takes a village to help somebody get their diploma. It changes your whole life.
find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Hey guys, welcome back to Springford Rams versus Perkiomen Vikings, girls field hockey. We just saw Perkiomen Valley score their second goal of the half, and Springford is struggling.
Definitely struggling right now as they're basically have lost control of the game. Basically, Perkiomen Valley has just been forcing their tempo, their style of play right here early on Springford as they took that 2-0 lead. And Springford just called the timeout, hopefully try to regroup here. And let's see, they didn't capitalize on their two corners we saw in their last one, didn't even get a shot off. And I was telling you before, a lot of times at field hockey, those corners, you think to yourself it's sort of a free shot, but any little mistake leads to a fast break. And you saw the pass went a little long. All of a sudden they advanced it. They had a fast break, and there was nothing at Springford. They had nobody back, and Ashley DelGuardia was all alone.
I was watching, when Springford corner came a couple minutes ago, they just didn't seem ready for it. The ball came, and they just slowly passed the ball. When PV has the ball, has their corner opportunities, they are on point, and that's the difference.
Yeah, definitely. The communication. You just noticed. Look at their offense, Perkiomen Valley. They're spread out, real nice. They give a lot of room. Oh, there's a bad pass right there. So that was a gimme. So here we go. Let's see if
Good
Springford can
opportunity.
kind of capitalize here. As she pushes it up down the right-hand side here. I believe that's Collins trying to maintain it. Or excuse me. Yep, that's Alexa Collins
Alexa
trying to
Collins.
get that in. And let's see if Alexa, again, trying to force it in that circle. You want to keep it down on your end, but Perkiomen Valley retains that. So
That was great defense by Perkiomen Valley.
it was.
Alexa Collins was trying to get that foot in front, but she got sandwiched,
Yeah.
and that's what Perkiomen Valley wants to do for this game.
It's where that stick work in that corner, Edon, is so important. You got to really have that good stick work as Abby Moyer tries to get it in the middle and force one as Perkiomen Valley's stifling defense stops that right away. And you could see, look at that calculated pass. So again, they're going to probably let that go out, but it might stay in. And let's see, Joby Wotan obtains it, but she must have touched it, and it went right out. Oh, just mental mistake there.
Oh,
Edon.
good
So
defense. Good
Beautiful
defensive
defensive
move.
play. Nice strip and a nice pass there up the sidelines there. All right. Let's get moving here, Springford, as we get a little bit past the midfield there. So a nice play and a nice pass by Emmy Friend.
During their timeout, I'm sure Coach Green told them, this is not the start they wanted to see, but they have to score before halftime. I'm sure that's what Coach Green told them, because scoring two goals after half is a lot more difficult than scoring one goal after half.
And we saw that classic, what I was talking about earlier there. Caitlin Chris just trying to make something happen there on the offense. She tries to knock it in the circle, but absolutely nobody in the circle. And again, that's the offense. You offensive player, you have to know Caitlin Chris doing the right thing in getting it in there, trying to generate something. Somebody has to be home though. As we could see, looks like Lauren Constantine about to inbounds the ball. He's got Ian Kennedy for the easy pass. Ian's got great stick skills. Shannon. I said that earlier too. All right, so Shannon Kennedy does have really good stick skills. So you can see that's why they stick her at the midfield there.
Mr. Colt, names are the toughest things to pronounce.
Sometimes. Well, Shannon's easy. I don't know why I had a student who happened to be named Ian Kennedy, but which is not even close to Shannon. Not even close.
It's okay.
So
It
that's my
happens to the
bad,
best of
Shannon,
us.
and her parents. Shannon's a great kid. And I believe she's studying something medical next year. Adon, these girls last week they had senior night, and I'll tell you what, some of the majors and the things that they're going to be going on to college next year, some nice universities, but wow, you got some smart cookies out there.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Unbelievable.
And with Springford, they're very strict. You have to maintain your grades to play the game. And I think that says a lot about, the resiliency as a team.
I went to school to have fun. Period.
Aren't you a teacher?
Yes, it's supposed to be fun. It's a beautiful night here at McNally Stadium is, again, unfortunately, the Rams, though, are down 2-0 to Perkiomen with 8 minutes here to go, as they're just trying for something here. That's off her foot, so Springford's going to maintain it. Tries to get it in the middle. And again, Edon, it's a lot like any other sport. A lot of these times you want to lead. Watch these passes, Springford. You want to, we notice in Perkiomen Valley, their passes like that are crisp, hitting the girls in stride, and that's what you want to do. And shield, use your body a little bit, where Springford seems to be passes that keep hitting those divots and coming up a little short. They got to get it out of that circle.
Good call by the ref.
Yeah, Sophia Di Battista with a nice defensive play there. As Shannon Kennedy is going to give it. She's got her 5 yards. See what she does with it. So she tries to go in the middle. And again, maybe an errant pass. Oh, and that could be a corner. But they didn't call it. Now they do.
Now they do. Yep.
So again, Perkiomen Valley keeping the ball down their end, and Springford.
This
again,
is such an
their
important
backs.
point at the game.
Yeah, their backs are
Such
against the
important.
wall here. Yeah, they have to get a stop here before it gets ugly. Can't hit with a little over, almost under 7 minutes here. Edon, you cannot. Edon, you just can't. Can't let them get that lead as it's about to get worse. It looks like some of those boys from Perkiomen Valley, I don't know if that's soccer, are coming in to root for those girls, so it could get a little rowdier here. We don't want to give them any reason to cheer. Caitlin Chris with a beautiful sacrifices herself there with a great defensive play. So beautiful play by Caitlin. She knows the importance of this game. Does not want to lose at home. So nice play, as you saw. And again, you saw you have to give 5 yards, but as soon as they touch the ball, the defender is allowed to attack, in which you saw right there Angelina Pinchotti made a nice attack there.
We were talking earlier. How much of
Oh,
Ooh, that looked like that hurt.
yeah.
We were talking earlier. How much of a factor do you think that delay was?
I definitely think, it's always going to affect one team and
Yeah.
maybe both. And again, I don't want to say it didn't
Good defense by Collins.
it didn't affect Perkiomen Valley, but obviously it looked like, like we said, Springford's passes are a little flat. It was probably about a good half an hour plus after their warm-up, so I definitely think it had some sort of effect
And
at them,
keep in
on
mind,
them.
that half an hour was probably the hottest time of the day. I
Yeah,
mean,
it
we
really
were
was.
reaching 90.
Yep, definitely.
I mean, and we're getting close to fall. Unless today is the first day of fall, something like that.
Yep, today is the first day of fall.
Yeah, it didn't feel like it.
No, no, it did not. No, it's summer day today. And, this and that. It was dry heat today too.
Wow.
A nice, beautiful play there.
She was weaving through everyone.
Yes, she was, and that's why she is their leading goal scorer, Katie Worstel.
And they get another corner opportunity
Yes,
here.
they do. Katie Worstel is a great field hockey player.
I feel like Springford isn't showing that same energy that they showed Saturday, where they had that heartbreaking loss in overtime. But they have to have that energy to beat Perkiomen Valley. This is not an easy team.
Yeah, again, you kind of look at the body language, even at the bench, it almost, of concern here, as you could see. Just a lot of orange down there on their end, and their side is, Springford, again, has to force it eventually and change this tempo. They just need that goal maybe to get them over the hump and get things started here.
Now, keep in mind, there has been 2-0 comebacks before. In fact,
Yep.
we almost saw one last week.
Yes, we did. And against Methacton, like I mentioned earlier, they came back from 2-0 down and tied it up in less
I'm sorry,
than 10 minutes.
I think you mean Council Rock.
Or actually, I went to Methacton game a couple
Yeah.
weeks ago, and Springford did. They were down 2-0, and they came back 2-0 to tie it up with under. Oh,
Wow, swing and a
That's
miss.
yeah, swing and a miss. And again, that's a scary thing. And thank goodness these girls do wear goggles, because that stick is solid.
But that swing and a miss, that's just an example of sloppy play. And Springford hasn't shown that at all this year, sloppy play. I mean,
Yeah, it's a sign of trying to, you're trying to force something. You want something good to happen. As Shannon Kennedy advancing the ball, she's got plenty of room here, so trying to get it up. As number 30 didn't agree with that call, Ham, she was looking back at the ref saying, I don't think so. So Again, Springford just seems frustrated. You could see Shannon Kennedy kind of coming off here. Wants to try to get the motor going here. As her coach Anderson giving her a little bit of a talk. As Lauren Constantine hits it back. Springford trying to set up their offense, and it's Julia Corpelese. She tries to give it a shot right in the middle to Collins. Alyssa couldn't maintain it. Now they got to bring it back to the spot here.
We are reaching the 2.5-minute mark, and I'm sure Springford needs to at least get another attempt at a shot here.
Yeah, go in something positive, or at least keep the ball down their end. But you do not want Perkiomen Valley continuing this onslaught of their offense and keeping it down on their end. So right here, like you see, there's a breakaway.
There we go.
It's a beautiful play. Let's see if she can get something off here. It's number 21, Alyssa Mosey. It's a goalie stepped out, and they had a free shot there, so hoping to drop it to Collins, but nobody was around. And that hit right in the face. That's a high hit, so Springford retains the ball. So they had one there. They had a shot there, Edon. So Alyssa Mosey had her shot.
And again, a fantastic defense by PV. I mean, just sandwiching the defender.
Nice. Look at the way she uses her body to keep that away. So Julia's not even letting her sniff that ball right there. Is number 4, Kylie Martin. Here she comes down the sideline and tries to advance it. And Perkiomen Valley gets the ball right back.
Wow, good job keeping the ball in bounds.
Yeah, Alyssa Mosey trying to get the ball, but it's off her foot. So Perkiomen Valley got to give her 5 yards. And she gets it down the middle. And I see those passes right where they're supposed to be, right? And that's the key, Edon. You want to get it right off your stick, right away.
Those passes, if they're even a little bit off, it can result in disaster.
Yes, it can. It leads in a fast break, as you can see.
Wow, look at the physicality today.
Yeah, I love it. Love it. McKenna Maloney not backing down at all. And that's what you want to see. You want to see a little fight here with a minute left. So let's go. Let's see those Rams try to get it down to their end of the goal as Alyssa Mosey, again, trying to advance it, but it's nice, beautiful pass. Forward pass off her heel. So she gets 5 yards. Oh, that's a great cut. Did you see that?
Oh, boy.
That's just open, and this is not good.
Wow.
Wow. She got saved there.
And the goalie took a dive.
Yes, she did. Ashley Del Guardia tried to make, and Perkiomen Valley, give him credit with that beautiful pass. Now notice, she came across the field, perfect timing. Again, that's communication and cutting. Right.
We're at the 20-minute mark. Sorry to cut you off. We're at the
No.
22nd mark, and they have to get, just the ball to at least the middle of the field. They don't want Perkiomen Valley to get another opportunity like that.
No, they don't. No corners. You don't want anything stupid here. And they're about to run out, so here we go. So the Springford Rams are going to go into halftime down 2-0 to the Perkiomen Valley Vikings. We're going to come back from a short break in a little bit for live action on RCTV. Stay with us.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. But it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello? That's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
They told me a bottle couldn't dream. That I would never become a superhero. But I learned how to fly. Just to come back in a new disguise. And be the hero that I've always wanted to be.
Hey guys, welcome back to Perkiomen Valley versus Springford Field Hockey. And Springford is down 2-0. And to be honest, it did not look good in the first half for Springford. Perkiomen Valley, on the other hand, they looked fantastic defensively, offensively, getting those multiple corners, too many to count. And what do you think about it? What do you think about the first half, Mr. Colt?
Well, the word I'm thinking of is flat, and Springford just came out flat. I think that delay we were saying probably had some sort of effect on them. Again, not getting that normal warm up and out of the normal routine. So I think that little extra rest, might have hurt them a little bit. So we saw a little bit of that body language. They looked a little frustrated as, Perkiomen Valley striked first, and it just seemed that Perkiomen Valley just, as you said, they just controlled the ball. They controlled the tempo, and they kept it down on, basically their offensive end, and they just did a better job moving the ball, spreading out, and just playing field hockey in that first half. So now again, it's a whole new half. We got 30 minutes here. Springford can come out and hopefully can come out on fire and tie this up. And, you want to see something hopefully strike right away.
Yeah, and I know Coach Green. I know Coach Green personally. I have her for gym class, and she is a fantastic coach, and I'm sure she gave her team, the solid pep talk that they need to get ready for this second half.
Yeah, she's just inducted, I believe, last year into, I believe it's either Pottsgrove or Owen J. Roberts Hall of Fame. So she was a great athlete. Still is a great athlete. I know she trained. I believe she did she did the Broad Street and some other runs and things like that. She did some training for that. So still a great athlete and making an impact and hopefully passing on that knowledge. Again, they try to advance the ball, but Perkiomen Valley just thwarts that offensive push as Julia Acropolis with a nice little pass. Oh, right to her there. Yeah, you wanted Olivia Wilson passed it right to her right in the middle. And that's not what you wanted to do.
Come on.
With Katie Wurstel.
Wow,
as she
that was
advances
close.
it. Yep. And there's a corner. And that's
Already.
with
Ladies
not
and
even a
gentlemen,
minute into the game.
We are a minute
or half
into this
excuse
half.
Me. Yeah. That's not, so again, just Olivia Wilson there making the pass, a bad pass in the center there, which led to Worcester just basically leading into a fast breaking, forcing her will into the circle there. Is Springford looking at Perkiomen Valley, another corner for Perkiomen Valley. Nice lead-in pass there and a nice stop. Nice defensive play there by Caitlin Christ, as that's a clear circle, and here's what I was talking about. Here's a little bit of a fast break, but she gave that right up, and I believe that was Di Battista.
That ball was moving a
Kylie
little
Martin,
bit faster than she was.
Yes, it was. So Kylie Martin misses the ball there. Nice job by getting the stick down. As good old Abby Moyer trying to advance it, or excuse me, that was Gabby Ward.
Is it just me, or has Springford been a little sloppy? I mean, constantly, every time you hear a whistle, it's against Springford.
Yeah, it's definitely they're just not on their game, up until this point. As again, we get another corner here, so it just they're just kicking themselves down here by letting Perk Valley constantly get these corners and keep the ball down. So not a good start to the second half, and I know Coach Green doesn't want to see anything else happen or another goal here. It's a pass, and we got a little bit of a break there. So we got a little bit, we can get that out. Got a little bit of a fast break as Springford's defense comes back. But again, she goes right in there.
I mean,
untouched.
She was up
Elvidge
against
Ashley. Yeah.
Yeah, 5 or 6 Springford defenders just surrounding her completely.
Yeah, Ashley Elvidge just, again, forcing another corner inside. So a missed opportunity, Springford there with a bad entrance pass for the corner. Another slow one there, so we have plenty of time to get out there. And, missed that one there. Abby Boyer missed the ball. So, again, we're going to do it all over again. Can't keep giving them opportunities like this, Edon, with the corners,
I'm going to use a little bit of football terminology here. They have to get the red zone defense, back on its feet.
Yeah, they got to get that defensive down, definitely. You just don't want to give them free shot after free shot, and this is taking time off the clock. Now again, bad pass. Perkiomen Valley still retains it though. And oh my gosh, she missed the ball.
Wow. Wow. Good.
And a beautiful save
Unbelievable.
there. Nice save by Ashley DeGuardia, so nice job there. Again.
Wow.
So Julia Karopoulos getting her stick down, and she got a beautiful save. She even, beautiful pass. Missed
The
cue there.
goalie was not on her feet, and she was there to protect the goal. That is what a good defender does.
Yes, sir. And Ashley DeGuardia had to go to the other side because that's where she followed the ball. And the ball quickly came over to the other side on the shot, ricocheted. And Julia Karopoulos with a beautiful save. And she's just trying to advance it, try to keep it in play as Collins cannot reach that one.
That was a good hustle, though.
Yep, Alexa trying to get that. And they got legs. Those Collins can run. They're all really good cross-country runners. Endurance. I know her brother probably set some records this year. He should dominate in the pack.
Max Collins?
Yes, he can run.
He can.
Yes, he can. Oh, here we go.
It was a good opportunity.
And they got themselves a corner. So, hoping to get their shot off,
this
but
the
I'm
second
sure they'll
or
take
third
a
of the
corner.
game?
This is their third corner of the game. Had 2 in that first half, so this would be the third, and let's see if they can capitalize it. Now look at that. Just like that, Edon, you could say to yourself, you're down 2-0. 1 goal brings them that much closer.
Yeah.
In that split second.
Absolutely.
While, Perkiomen Valley really technically had 4 shots on goal in this half already. So we can cut this lead in half right here with one shot. Let's go, Julia.
This could be the opportunity. She hesitated.
Yeah, but she just had to get a good shot, and goalie made a beautiful play there. So we keep the ball, though. Nice corner, as I believe I think that's Ashley Derrick who made a nice play in goal.
You know, what's the main factor for Springford right now? It's momentum. If they can get momentum on their side, they can win the game. And
Totally
it starts
agree.
with this.
Just
It
takes
starts with
one
this.
goal. One goal can change your attitude completely around. So see if Caitlin, nice
wow.
defensive play there by the goalie again, as Perkiomen Valley does a great job getting it out of the circle and advancing it.
But that was the best Springford has looked all game. So, they just need some more of those.
Definitely a good shot by Caitlin Chris. I mean, she got the shot off. She hit it solid. Unfortunately, it just went right towards the goal there as we got a timeout in the second half. So we're going to take a short break. And when we come back, RCTV's coverage of girls field hockey, Springford Rams and the Perkiomen Valley Vikings. When we come back.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you? You know you do. That's why we're here. We're free and here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Picking a college, man. You and us. We go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos. Go to GetSchooled.com.
Hey guys, welcome back to Springford versus Perkiomen Valley and field hockey. And we just had a timeout, and we had two corners. Two corner opportunities for Springford. They could not capitalize, but you saw the coach for Perkiomen Valley. He was not happy about it.
No, he was definitely not fired up. As you could see, he's wiping his dry erase board there. It took a little beating here on the sideline, so he was not happy that Springford almost got within one here and cut that lead into half. So kind of laid into the girls a little bit, even though 2-0 doesn't want them to let up. And let's see if they follow his advice or if Springford Rams can come back and get a goal here and get that much closer as they try to get the stick. Nice, beautiful play there by Shannon Kennedy.
And I'm questioning the decision by Coach Green to take a timeout there. I feel like Springford was just getting their momentum, and I feel like it would have been best to continue playing.
Oh, Shannon Kennedy with a nice little check that had to smart there for, Ariana Martina for Perkiomen Valley. Took a nice shot in the forearms. Thanks to Shannon Kennedy, and she looks like she got a yellow card there, Edon. So she's got to sit out for a couple minutes here.
Shannon Kennedy is a pure athlete.
Yes, she is. Very good athlete. And
Oh.
big mistake right there, and we got a breakaway. Let's see if Alexa Collins can. Ooh, I thought she was going to get that corner. Let's go. Force it in. There's a goal.
Ooh.
Off the stick. And we can see if we get a reverse chip.
Wow.
Get it off up, hit her corner, and we got lucky there because it went off spring forward. It got a little bit of her foot, but the referee, thank goodness, was on the other side as Collins forces a goal there. So real nice play defensively, little stand there. But again, we get another opportunity here, Edon, for a corner.
The goalie fell, and we should have knocked it in. But again, Perkiomen Valley is resilient today.
Yes, they are. Very well coached, well disciplined team. Let's see if Springford can cut this in half. Is a nice little entry pass. As Julia Gropolis. Let's see if we'll break back to, Caitlin Christ, trying to get a shot off there. So again, unsuccessful in the corner, and you don't want to get those missed opportunities. You want to at least always get a shot off there, Edon. As Springford is controlling the ball, they're going to drop it back, try to set this back up as Julia tries to force it in the center. Nice job, nice pass as Caitlin Chris receive it with a reverse chip, and here we go.
Wow.
Collins had a shot there, had the goalie view as Caitlin Chris just made a nice open field tackle here on RCTV.
I feel like Springford is getting their groove back a little bit.
Yes, they are. Well, that's Caitlin Chris is throwing her muscles around, which is good, showing her authority. Who's in charge? 32 is. As Shannon Kennedy is back in the game. Oh, chancy play there. Nice little try there by Perkiomen Valley's defense to try to make that play because they had a breakaway there. If she got that one, I'm sure Lauren Constantine's going to drop that back.
Ooh.
And, just went right through the defender. And look at the way their offense, see how they're spread out there?
Springford has to be careful here.
Yep, that could have been a dangerous pass right there. So she went for the home run instead of the easy. Thought she was going to go right down to the right-hand side, but sure Springford didn't mind that. They got control of the ball as Shannon Kennedy.
Springford has to get back in the circle there.
Yep.
And just like they were in the beginning of this half, they have the energy. It's all there. They just need to break it through.
Yeah, just got to keep this. Just keep pushing, keep pushing. It's like trying to knock that wall down, and they got to eventually knock that wall down and get that first goal. With a little over 20 minutes and 50 seconds here, the Perkiomen Vikings with a 2-0 lead here. And again, RCTV pleased to bring you another great game and great coverage, as they do every day, every week especially, in the local high school sports here at Springford. Unbelievable job. And the camera crew here, we got...
The camera crew is unbelievable.
Yep. Andrew Rothermill, our usual, runs at RCTV. He's my boss. Brandon Bartolotta. And the graphics is Nick, working the graphics. And John is also graphics. Directed today, Sarah leading our way, talking in our ear. And Nick Elsner is also helping out down there. And
just a quick shout out. We usually have at least one adult in the RCTV center over there. Today we do not. This is fully run by children today.
Yeah.
Or not children, by students. And Rothermill is up doing the cameras, and Rothermill does a fantastic job teaching all of us, teaching me, teaching Nick Elsner, and just a well-oiled machine here at Springford.
That's why I think I saw a strobe light coming out of that truck over there. It looked like a dance party. There's no adults over there. There's a bunch of chips and hot dogs and hamburger. It's crazy over there. It's mayhem. It's like Nickelodeon. I don't even think Nickelodeon exists anymore. That's how old I am. So anyway, back to the action here as Perkiomen Valley just clears it as Gabby Ward makes a nice stop and hits it right towards the center, midfield, trying to advance it there to Julia Karopoulos. And nice little stick play there by Perkiomen Valley. Oh, and she's going to get called for that. Can't do that. Melissa Mosey reaching back. You can't reach back with your stick. Oh, that's a lift and a dangerous pass, so you cannot get it that high there, Edon. So Springford will retain it, and that's a scary play sometimes when you see the ball get lifted in the air like that. It's like a cue ball flying around in the air. My brother and I would throw things at each other. Just random stuff. Why not? Do you have any brothers or sisters?
I have a sister.
All right. What grade is she in?
She is a freshman in college.
Freshman in college. All right. Where'd she go?
She is at Penn State Berks.
Nice.
And she's loving it there. She doesn't play field hockey, though.
She doesn't play field. That's okay. That's all right. That's okay. All right. Springford, Caitlin Chris. Just look at that. Lowering her shoulder, forcing it in there. You got to love that aggressive play by Caitlin Christ right there. She forces a corner. So, again, with 17:46 left to go, the Rams looking to strike here and cut that Viking lead from 2-0 to 2-1. So let's see if we can get a shot.
No hesitation.
Nope. Just got to get the shot off. And here comes the, here comes the, she's got the goalie out. She's got it.
It's a goal.
It's a goal.
Fantastic.
Beautiful.
Fantastic
Yes.
play. Draw the goalie out and score.
Yes,
that
they
is
did.
what they needed to do.
Yeah, that's definitely what they did. Draw the goalie out, get her on the outside. You couldn't see because all those white shirts, those white jerseys right there, as the Springford Rams are now on the board. Thank you to Caitlin Christ, who kind of basically forced that goal. So a little bit of you could see that sigh of relief by Caitlin Christ there, taking a little bit of quick breather as her and Shannon Kennedy talking it over with Coach Anderson there.
And just like that, like you said before, just like that, the momentum changes, everything changes. It is now a one-score game with 17 minutes.
Look at this. Got another break there. That momentum right there. That's what we're talking about. That's got to be another corner. All right.
Wow.
Beautiful pass. A nice advancement there to Collins. So we got a chance here. And I'm surprised. Okay. You have Caitlin Christ and Shannon Kennedy out. My guess here is that Julia Karopolis is going to receive this.
If Springford can score here, this will be.
And that's the thing. You think in any sports, in a matter of 1 minute,
anything can change.
The game could be tied. And basically, Perkiomen Valley has controlled this game. Missed opportunity there.
It was a slow pass and.
Yep. And again, for those viewers with the field hockey who love the field hockey, that inbounds pass on the corner, Edon, has to come out outside of the circle before you can even attempt to shoot the ball. So it's so important. That's a hard pass to make.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Not
easy. It looks easy. Nobody in front of you, but you got to get it down just right with enough speed so your player has the time to set up. As Springford's setting up here, and it goes across. There we go.
And back to that goal. Great awareness to realize that the goalie came out of the goal and just knock it in there.
Yep. And, just go after the ball. They all knew the goalie was out, and it was like a hot potato in the center of that field right there. And they just wanted to force that potato in the pot. And they did. They got it. There's plenty of time here, Edon, with 15:30 here left to go. Plenty of time. Look at that. Now,
that was a missed opportunity right there.
That was a nice defensive play by Perkiomen Valley's number 13 right there, Bella Ricci.
Good defense by
Collins,
Collins.
Knocking that ball out, not letting her advance. Alicia, I believe it's Alicia.
Yeah, Alicia and Max, they are twins, and boy, they can be athletes.
I'm sure they get out. They show the athleticism at home.
Yeah,
fighting with each other for mealtime. I know my sisters were diabolical.
How many siblings did you have?
I have 2 sisters and 1 brother. Well, he's half human. We believe he's could be a caveman from that period.
Good awareness by Shannon
Yes,
to let that
was.
ball roll out of bounds.
She's got good stick skills, Shannon does. Good stick skills. So let's see. They're not giving her any passes here, as you can see.
And Shannon being one of the seniors on this team, so yeah, you expect,
Beautiful pass.
Mm.
Unfortunately, Alyssa Mosey could not handle it up in the middle, but a nice pass by Julia Karopolis there. As Perkiomen Valley retaining that. Oh, there we go, stepping it up. And there's Lauren Constantine on the left side. Or excuse me, right side. And they retain that ball, Perkiomen Valley. Ooh.
Wow.
And
good job
nice
by the goalie.
play by Ashley DelGuardia with a nice diving save. Again, it could have, the thing is, they always tell the girls there, you want to follow that ball. You want to follow that ball right up. And just in case it goes off that goalie, you got to be ready for that ricochet for the quick putback. Oh, nice little lift there. Play by Alicia Collins trying to get that advance. She's got to turn around. You got 3 Springford girls watching the ball. You don't want to watch the ball. You want to go at the ball. Don't wait for the ball. Never want to wait for the ball. As Constantine eyes up. The hard shot. Unfortunately, could not be handled there on the far side.
You don't want Springford to lose that momentum. They've had to fire the entire half. They have to get back on their side.
Yeah, definitely did. And again, they had that slow start in the beginning with the Perkiomen Valley getting those multiple corners, and a nice capitalize on that bad pass there as she goes down the sidelines. A nice tries to advance it right ahead.
Good defense.
Just needs to backhand that. There we go. Let's go. Let's see if Springford, what they decide to do with the ball here. Got Caitlin Chris there in the middle, and nice defense there by Perkiomen Valley. Yes, she does. And a lot of times these girls have unbelievable stick skills, but you want to get it off the stick. That's the key, is make the defense run and move, not let them follow that ball. Don't give them a chance to get set.
Yeah.
You got to just get that ball right off of your stick and pass it right away. So Springford Rams down 2-1 here to the Vikings, but plenty of time here with 12-12 to strike. It's a beautiful time and day here at McNally Stadium.
Both teams have a very different mentality right now. One team Perkiomen Valley, they want to get another goal and finish out the game. Springford, they need to get another goal and go into overtime.
Yes, they do. Even maybe get 2 goals and just flat out win it. So nice little pass. Hopefully Gabby can handle that. Nice right back to her. Beautiful pass by Gabby Ward.
Too much heat.
Yep. Nice. As Springford maintains the ball, Shannon Kenny tried to advance it. But, you see Shannon jumped that ball there. So nice little play here as they advance it. And there's the hit. And again, thank goodness. And that's the play they wanted there with Worcester trying to hit it up to her teammate. And she was hoping she would catch up to that, Emma Lafferty. But Emma Lafferty, a little too wide there, wasn't able to catch up to that. Thank goodness for Springford is Kennedy. That's a bad break, bad pass. As she's got to come out. Ashley DelGuardia could be a, didn't call that. All right, didn't go high enough for a corner, thank goodness. Nice little move there by Perkiomen Valley. As Springford, obstruction called on Springford, so Perkiomen Valley maintains it. Trying to get through 3 girls, pretty hard job, so unfortunately, though, they're getting the corner for another obstruction call.
You could see at the bottom of the screen, the coach is getting worked up,
Oh, yeah.
telling the girls what to do.
He definitely was worked up. Might need some Bayer. He's got to calm down there. So let's see what happens here. Today, basically with the corners, hasn't been successful for both teams, with only Perk Valley striking on, I believe, 1. Caitlin Chris doing a great job today coming out.
Oh, boy.
Oh, and that's a nice defensive play.
Yeah, Shannon had to do what's best, just knock it out.
Get it out. Yep, got to get it out of that circle. And so reset right here. Don't even give him a chance at that putback. So, yeah, that was definitely a nice play by Shannon. I agree there, Edon.
I think the goalie, the mentality is she needs to stay inside the goal. Don't step out. Don't do any risky plays.
So here's another corner inside that circle, unfortunately. So, again, Perkiomen Valley looking to capitalize and build on this 2-1 lead, and hopefully Springford getting a stop. as Julia Karopoli is looking to check in.
We just hit
right
the
here.
10-minute
Excuse me,
mark.
or she's on the outside. Oh,
Wow.
So nice try. They tried that entry pass. That Worcester tried the pass there over to Emma Lafferty, and unsuccessful. So they didn't get the shot off again. Again, they're just keeping that ball down their end. Springford's got to get this turned around. Got to get it back. Can't just let them keep the ball down here as she just knocks the ball out.
I'm sure
play.
Springford is feeling the pressure here, as we just hit the 10-minute mark, and we're actually reaching 9 minutes right now. But they have to feel the pressure, and they have to get it going.
Yeah, and sometimes you don't want to force something offensively where they get a fast break or a breakaway
Like this?
type thing, and oh no,
Oh, wow. Good awareness by the goalie.
beautiful play. So it kind of got lucky there, jumped in the air. I don't think the ref saw it. Nice little advanced pass there. So
Melissa
let's see.
Collins, she has to hit that ball out.
Yep. Oh,
Ooh, wow.
missed by the backhand. Let's see. All right, there. Beautiful. Hopefully, but unfortunately, Olivia Wilson could not maintain that ball on her stick. So Perkiomen Valley retains it, and that's off Caitlin Chris's foot.
Wow.
She's trying to back up. You got to get back up to where it is, 5 yards. See that 5 yards, but once,
Ooh, wow.
just missed it there. Alyssa Mosey was looking for the break there, and she can come back and get that. Nice backhand
Great
pass.
speed, too.
Yeah, it was a beautiful backhand pass. She just was not ready for it. So got a little bit lucky there. Springford will take that. Look at that defense. Look how many orange jerseys are right there. Great camera work right there. I believe that's Brandon with that shot. A nice job right there. And, thank goodness she missed that one. And, she missed that too. And we had two girls up the middle. Now look at this. They're giving them nothing. Look at this defense. It's a wall set up by Perkiomen Valley, Adon.
Yeah, but yet again,
Look at this, Adon.
they just haven't been on their side since the 15-minute mark when they scored their goal.
Nope, since that corner. Nice backhand
wow.
pass.
Wonderful.
And we got something here. Breakaway. Here we go. Miss hit.
That's a shame. It was a
Yep.
4-on-4.
Yep, that was a miss hit right there by Kylie Martin.
Regain
got it
control
right
of
back.
the ball.
Yep.
Oh.
And another miss hit. Oh.
So looking a little sloppy out there.
Yes. And we retain the ball there on that hit. She gives it a good whack. Angelina Pinchotti. Is it Pinchotti?
Man, it constantly, everyone kicks it.
It's Italian. Yeah, that's the problem. It's hard to keep it off your feet. As that ball is just, it's constant bending. My back's hurting watching these girls bend down like this all game. Oh, nice defensive stop right there.
Oh, boy.
Shannon Kennedy. Nice, beautiful play. Got to get that out.
Uh-oh, the goalie has to...
Yep, and that's a corner. So nothing you could do about that. Ashley was out there, kind of missed the ball. She's too far out to kind of kick that out. Would have been a free shot, but did the only next best thing she could, which is keep it in play. But unfortunately, Perkiomen Valley with another opportunity here to strike and capitalize with that 2-1 lead.
Springford has to prevent this goal.
Yeah. They got to get it out right away here, Look at that. Got to get this opportunity.
Oh, wow.
And get it out.
Unbelievable defense.
Get the break. That's a nice play by Caitlin Christ.
Tracking the ball.
But look, there's 4 orange right there. It's 4 orange. And the defense you have to come at the ball. You got to go to the ball.
Oh,
so
man.
Shannon Kennedy just tried there to get a pass. She just needed to get past. Look at that beautiful play by Julia Acropolis.
They have to get on their side of the field.
Yep.
We're getting to the 5-minute mark.
As the coach he's got his hat off. And he's angry. He's got serious business for Perkiomen Valley there.
Hey, there's a reason why they're so good.
Yes, sir. That pressure and the expectations. That's the thing. You got to set those high expectations. Get that ball out. As Perkiomen Valley maintains it there on the right-hand side. Springford's got to do something here. Adon with 4:55 here, and the clock is not stopping. So Springford needs to get that ball down to end. Right now, Perkiomen Valley, the clock is their friend, and that's the thing in sports, especially with these kind of plays. Perkiomen Valley, I'll be quite honest with you, has dominated 95% of this game.
Yeah.
And they're only up 1. So, they're allowing Springford to hang here. So Springford still does have an opportunity in this game, but not with plays like that. So
Nope.
a nice little entry play there and a nice move.
In soccer, that would be a goal, but unfortunately went through the wrong net.
Yep, and Bella Ritchie forcing it in. Yeah, well, got to be out. Yep, inside that circle there, so wouldn't have mattered there anyway. But she tried for the stick work. So let's see. Oh,
wow,
another
swing and a
miss. But big miss didn't affect. You don't want to get near that when they're swinging like that. I'd get out of the way.
I'm sure the pressure is building. You see the entire Springford bench standing.
Oh, that was scary right there. Delguardia looked like the ball was coming right at her, straight shot. Yep, see that? That's miscommunication. Nobody going after the ball there.
All right, but here's
Caitlin.
Opportunity. She has Collins.
And there we go. It's a foot race. It's a foot race. And
Springford has to stay down here. Don't let them clear.
Nope. Defensive player for Perkiomen Valley. It was Ashley Elvidge. Made a nice stop there. Great hustle. Oh,
goal! Wow.
That was outside the circle, unfortunately. Yep. But that call was great, Edon.
I got on my feet. I got excited.
Yes, you did. You did. Oh, my gosh.
I'm getting worked up here.
Yeah, you were ready. That was unbelievable. Well, now you're ready. If they do score, you know what to do.
Right.
You know exactly what to do. It was perfect. That's something to get excited about, you right? All right, here we go. Missed opportunity there. Shannon Kennedy missed that. So Delguardia is all by herself.
Oh, boy.
And there's a corner. Yep.
And with approaching 2.5 minutes, that hurts. That hurts.
That definitely hurts. So Shannon Kennedy tried to get her stick down, and Perkiomen Valley's player got it a little bit over that stick, just barely, and just enough for that break. So Ashley Delguardia, again, trying to do what she could there, come out of the goal and stop that. So Perkiomen Valley looking at another corner here. See the entry pass. Springford marches out, led by Caitlin Chris. So Caitlin Chris got out there and distracted that hitter.
And just for all you Springford doubters out there, we have seen amazing goals happen, in the last 10 seconds or so. So this game isn't over till clock hits 0.
Totally agree.
And if you're Perkiomen Valley, you have to make sure that, no miracle like that happens.
Yep. And Perkiomen Valley is probably just right now just trying to play keep away, or in a sense, I'm sure they're going to set up, look at that, 4 straight across in the back and not even let them think about getting a break. Because offensively, if they happen to get a shot, they're going to be happy to get a shot, but they're playing not to lose here in the last minute and a little less than 20 seconds. So nice little feed. Oh, and it went right off her foot, so unfortunately that's a corner.
And the clock is not stopping.
Nope. And again, so just a little bit of a mishap there by Olivia Wilson. Hits her on the ankle, and that doesn't help. Clock is running, and they're getting a free shot. So that's not in Springford's favor there, Adam.
And,
no way,
every second that passes, the percentage of winning goes down and down.
Yes, it does.
And you can see they're taking their good old time here to get that ball out.
And I don't blame them. Retain the ball. Nice pass. Oh. And they're going to get another.
They have to get a good.
Got to get that out of the circle. As Caitlin Chris is just
we are at 30
trying
seconds.
Anything to get that out, and it's pretty much here.
And for all the viewers, the game clock is a little off. We're actually at 21 seconds, and the clock it says 26. So.
That's just in case you say something you shouldn't have. You're a loose cannon. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. So. Get that out of the circle, girls. You don't want to end it with a goal. As 9 seconds left, so really nothing Springford here can do. As the time runs out, as the Springford Rams just could not come down with the victory as they succumbed to the Vikings here at home at McNeely Stadium, 2-1. What do you think the difference was today?
I really think the difference was momentum. And, Springford had that momentum in the beginning of the second half. They did. I mean, it was there. They had multiple goal opportunities, but they couldn't keep it going, because Perkiomen Valley, they just got the ball right back, and they just controlled the entire second half of the second half.
Yeah, they definitely controlled the ball. So sorry to see those Rams lose one here at home. A tough one against their rivals is Ashley DeGuardia.
Yeah, she's
Upset,
not
and I'm
happy.
sure a lot of the others are upset. But we are glad up here that you could join us here for another edition, another coverage of RCTV. Along with Edon Castile and Bill Culp, RCTV thanks you for watching and listening. And until next time,
It's always
have a
been
great day, everybody.
It's always been a pleasure.
Thank you.